You will agree with me that having a mentor is very, very important, right? And all the most successful people in the world can tell you the same thing, right? Serena Williams had a coach and a mentor, right? Cristiano Ronaldo has a coach and a mentor. Michael Jordan has a coach and a mentor. Kobe, may his soul rest in peace, had a coach and a mentor. It is very, very important because when you find someone who has done what you are looking to do, it is way easier for you to accomplish it in a faster method without experiencing any mistake. But the million-dollar question lies: how do you find a mentor, right? Now, if you're watching this, you're probably in the business niche, or even if you're not in the business niche, how do you find a mentor? How do you find someone who is already doing what you're doing and can get you to the next level? I mean, you can stand on the shoulders of giants and you'll be able to look further into the future, right? Everyone understands how valuable having a mentor is, and if you've read Rich Dad Poor Dad, you will understand that the analogy of the rich dad is a mentor, someone who can give you the things that you need in life on a platter of gold, right? Now, you stand to benefit a lot from someone who's already way ahead of you, right? If I have been into a space before, if I've been into an environment before and you've never been there, if you have a fast car and you're trying to go to the same place I've been to but you don't know the map, then you end up getting lost, right? That's the exact same thing a mentor does for you. They help you amplify whatever you're currently doing. You're able to leverage on not just themselves, you're also able to leverage on their networks, and it makes life easier for you. Now here's the thing, a lot of people get this wrong, and you are probably doing the same thing, right? Now one of the things that people do is they reach out to someone who is way ahead of them and they go, hey, can I prick your brain? Can I get you to do this? Can I get you to do that? Well, you forget one thing, which is the law of reciprocity, right? When you come to someone who is already way ahead of you and who's already doing very, very well beyond what you are doing, and of course you want to leverage it on them, you want to get to the next level, but you're only thinking about yourself and forget about them, then you stand no chance whatsoever in getting access to them. Because in the end, if I show you, or if you want to, for instance, if you want to make $1 million and I show you how to make $1 million, it's because I have already made $1 million, right? You can't go to someone who is making $100,000 and ask them how to make $1 million. It's not possible. So you're looking to someone who already has a proven blueprint on how to do something, right? But when you forget that they are also humans just like you, and you are only driven by your own selfish interest, then you will be seen as a leech. And most times too, the mistake that you are probably making, or a lot of people are probably making, is they ask, oh, how can I help you? Which is very, very wrong. Now you might be thinking, oh shit, how can I help you be something that is very, very wrong? But it is like this. If you want to help someone who's already far ahead of you, the best thing you can do is just help them, show initiative, try to research them, try to do a lot of, digging into what do you think this person is probably experiencing, and then go ahead and show them that yes, you are not a leech, you are not a parasite. Demonstrate to them upfront, right? And one of the things that I always say is show, don't tell me. Sometimes people reach out and they're like, yeah, Abdul, I'd like to work for you for free. I'm like, bro, I'm not interested in you working for me for free. I want to pay you for your time and energy, but I'm not about to invest my time or money or anything into someone who is not already showing initiative, right? So you have to demonstrate upfront that you won't be a burden, and that's even something that I need to expand upon. No one wants to invest their time, no one wants to invest their energy into someone who just has an idea, right? I'm not going to say, yeah, I'm going to put in my time, my resources into you when you've not even shown me that you have taken step from point A to point B, and I can then come around and take you from point B to point C or point D, whatsoever, right? A rich mentor already has money, right? They already have the contacts, they already have the network, they already have the leverage that you are looking to get access to. But you probably have more time than money, right? So if you have more time than money, like most people will do, then the thing is you should look at how you can get them back their time, because at that point they probably have more money than time. And I always say there are just two types of people in the world: that have more money and people that have more time. That's the thing, right? You either have more money and you have less time to invest into other things, or you have more time and you have less money to invest into other things. That's the two types of people that exist in the world. Now, in a future video that I'm going to be making, which will probably be attached to this video later on, is on how you get to connect to the ultra wealthy, or how can you get access to the wealthy? If you want to connect to wealthy people, then this is the only video you would have to watch. And I know this because I come from nothing, and today I've been able to build wealth for myself. Now, one of the things that I want you to understand is, for you to get access to a rich mentor, for you to a mentor, a coach, someone who's already way ahead of you, the first thing you need to do is invest in them, right? To make it a mutually beneficial relationship. And here's what I mean. If this is just one-sided, right? If it is one-sided in a way that you are the one that stands to benefit the most from this relationship, no one would pay you attention. There are so many people that send me emails, so many people that send me messages. I just delete it immediately because I'm like, yeah, you're talking about yourself, but what do I stand to gain? And whether you like it or not, we're all selfish people. We are selfish beings. So until you accept that and you make it stick to the back of your head, you will get no headway in accessing a mentor or someone who's already ahead of you. Now, you must also be able to show them that you're different from every other person. Every other person is asking, how can I help you? But the best thing that you can do will be, look at what they already have in place, look at the things that they're already doing, and look at how you can help them, and just do it without expecting anything in return. Like, just because of the law of reciprocity, the fact that when you do something good to someone, someone will try to do good back to you, you will be able to gain more access to them, more leverage than someone who is coming. And when you ask me, how can you help me, in the first instance, that means you don't even know how you will help me. You can't help me, right? Because I don't want to spend my time talking to someone who hasn't taken initiative yet. There's someone that, for my YouTube videos, he wanted to work with me, and he ended up making YouTube ideas that he feels could go viral and stuff, and he sent it my way. And even though we already had topics that we are putting out for YouTube, I saw his stuff and I appreciated the fact that I even took initiative. So I sent him a message. I was like, yeah, this is the same thing we're already working on, right? But I appreciate this. And trust me, if I have any friend who might need his service, right now I don't need his service, but along the line, if I need his service, I send him a message and tell him, oh yeah, I remember he sent me this thing sometimes back. Even my current cinematographer did the same thing, right? He reached out to me. I didn't need the service as at then. When I needed the service, I flew him into Dubai. We're working together now. So you must understand that when you do it first without seeking anything in return, it may not be what they need right now, but they obviously have people in their network that might need your service, and all they have to do is put in a word for you, and boom, you will be able to get that leverage. You'll be able to get access. There are a lot of clients that I also have right now that came inbound. I didn't have to do any selling to them. I have services that start at $30,000 a month. I didn't have to do anything to get them in. They just came in because someone already told them about me, right? So you must understand that when you are trying to access or leverage other people, you must also be able to show them what you also will be providing in return. Now, there are three things that I believe will make this very, very possible for you, right? One, when you remind them of what they once were, that is, they see themselves in you. We all have these people around us who are ultra successful in whatever space you're in, maybe fitness, maybe in business, whatever space you're in. We all have people that are doing extremely well in that space, right? And when they see you and you remind them of the struggles that they used to go through in the past, that is, you remind them of their younger version of themselves or the beginning version of themselves, they take interest in you. And when they take interest in you, they are interested in you, and then at that point they are also invested in you. Like, oh cool, this person is doing well for themselves, this person is someone I can spend my time in or spend my time with, then it makes it easy for you to get access. Now, that is if you don't have time, if you don't have money, right? Now, if you also take steps and you show that you've proven yourself worthy, that is, you're not just someone who is coming and you're going to be a burden, which just goes back to my previous statement. You have to prove that you're not going to be a burden to them, because there are people that, for instance, I've given access once, which is going to be my next point, but they've gotten access to me once, and they didn't appreciate it, and they can never ever in their entire life get access to me again, right? Which brings me to my third point, which is when you understand the value of access that you have and you don't take it for granted, you always have to invest in relationships. And people always say, yeah, what do we give to someone who already has money, or someone who already has everything? No one has everything, right? They are humans, they are constantly struggling with one thing or the other, but they may not be as vocal about it. But when you show that you appreciate them, right? And I'll give you an instance. I don't receive gifts a lot from people, right? I don't know, I barely receive gifts, and I can count on one hand or two hands how many people have given me gifts in my entire life. Now, in the beginning of the pandemic, one of my followers on Twitter, Umaru Ibrahim, if you're watching this video, I till date appreciate what you did, and if there's any way I can help this guy, I'll go out of my way for him. Now, he has bought one of my courses before, he got results from it, and then in the beginning of the pandemic, I'm a gym freak, I love to hit the gym. Even my shirts don't fit anymore. But anyways, in the beginning of the pandemic, gyms were shut down, and so I couldn't get to work out in gyms, and this guy bought me a complete gym set and he sent it to me. Now, he didn't ask me, hey, Abdul-Qawiyy, what would you need or anything. He just observed the lifestyle that I already have, and he sent me a complete gym set. I mean, from the bench press to the dumbbells and everything, complete gym set. Until today, that's one of the most thoughtful gifts that I've gotten ever in life, right? And this guy will always say, oh shit, no, not Umaru Ibrahim, it was Shay. Umaru Ibrahim sent me a passport case holder. I mean, he's also one of the people that has given me a thoughtful gifts. But it was Shay that sent me a gym set. I was misinterpreting them for each other. But anyways, like, they are the two people that came to the fore of my mind of people that have given me the most thoughtful gifts in life. And when you understand access, that is, you invest into relationships. Now, it's not necessarily you invest money. If you don't have money, but if you can invest time and show people that, yeah, I value what I get from you, because of course they have way more than you do. But it's not about how expensive what you send is. It's about how thoughtful it is. It's about understanding them, understanding their persona, and being able to provide something that captures their attention. Because once you can get their attention and you can hold their attention, because it's not about getting their attention, it's also about holding their attention. Now, when you do this, then you've hit the jackpot of life, because they will always have you at the fore of their mind, and they will always do their best because you've always invested into them. They will invest back into you. And it's like someone who wants to run a 100-meter race and they don't know how to go about it. If they find Usain Bolt and Usain Bolt was to teach them how to run a 100-meter race, they will win faster. It's like when I wanted to hit my dream body, I had a personal trainer. I got a personal trainer and I told him, hey, this is my set goal. I'd like to get to this next level. Please, can you get me to my next level? And like in less than 2 months, I'm way bigger than I've ever been. This shirt is, as of, I was still telling my cinematographer before we made this video, when I went to not even when I went to Maldives, like 2 weeks ago, I still wore this shirt and it still fitted. Right now, I feel like if I stretch beyond this, it's my tear, right? That's the same thing. When you find people who are way ahead of you and you invest into them, you will get faster results than ever if you tried it by your own self, right? So one of the things you must understand is when you leverage access and you stand on the shoulders of giants, you'll be able to see farther into the future. And I hope you found value in this. So right now, there are 2 videos that I want you to watch. Click here to watch the video on how to get rich young and fast. It is very, very important. And I also want you to watch the 4 secrets to wealth in your 20s, right? And eventually there will be a video. You should go check out the How to Get Rich Young series that I have on this YouTube channel. I will be sharing with you more detailed strategies. Plus, in my next few videos, upcoming videos, I'll be talking about how to connect to the wealth, which is still tied back to this, but I'll be going into extensive details on that video. And let me know what you think in the comments. Go comment after you're done watching these 2 videos right here, and then go comment, and I'll see you in the next video. By the way, subscribe. Cheers. And like this video. That's the only thing that I ask from you. Like this video. Cheers.